Have you felt like positive changes are happening in your life recently, but can't quite put your finger on what exactly is different? In this video, I'll share 10 subtle but significant signs that your life may be changing course for the better. Whether you've been consciously working on self-improvement, or it just seems like luck is shifting in a good direction, pay attention. These signs could reveal deeper transformation taking place from the inside out. We'll explore signs like developing more gratitude, strengthening important relationships, finding clarity of purpose, and diminishing worries. I'll give real-world examples of how these signs may show up so you can reflect on your own experience. By tuning into these often subtle markers of inner and outer growth, you can nurture the positive changes and gain insight on your journey. So if you're feeling like something good is brewing but can't put your finger on it, get ready to identify exactly what that might be. Let's get started. Before watching this video, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. This is very important to us. Sign 1. Increased compassion for others. When a person finds that their life is changing for the better spiritually, one of the first signs they often notice is that they begin to feel increased compassion for other people. What this looks like on a practical level is that the person starts to understand others and their difficulties on a much deeper level. Instead of quickly judging people or assuming the worst about their intentions, the person makes an effort to consider what someone else may be experiencing in their life that could be causing them to act a certain way. They realize that other people face hardships like illness, financial struggles, relationship problems, and emotional burdens that they cannot see. This allows them to be more patient and forgiving of human flaws and mistakes. With their newfound compassion, trivial annoyances or conflicts with others no longer seem so important. The person finds it easier to let go of being right in an argument and to put themselves in another's shoes to find common ground. Their natural tendency is to de-escalate tensions rather than add fuel to the fire. Perhaps most noticeably, the compassionate person feels a strong desire to help others in whatever small way they can. They offer a kind word, lend a helping hand, or provide an ear to listen without any expectation of something in return. Acts of service or generosity flow freely from their caring nature. If someone thanks them for their kindness, they do not seek praise, but feel genuine gladness that their gesture brought some ease to another. Suffering in the world weighs heavy on their heart, and so relieving it wherever possible becomes second nature. The more this compassion grows, the more it spreads to a wider circle of people beyond friends and loved ones. Strangers also receive the gift of compassion, as the person sees the humanity in all people regardless of superficial differences. This is what it truly means to experience increased compassion as a sign of positive change within the self. Sign 2. Deeper connections with people. When a person finds their life taking a positive turn, they often notice their relationships beginning to deepen and grow in meaningful ways. Where there may have once been frequent trivial conflicts or misunderstandings with others, these seem to effortlessly fade into the background. A new sense of appreciation emerges for people simply for who they are, not what accomplishments they have achieved or how they appear physically. Qualities of character like kindness, humor, perseverance come to be valued more than superficial image or status. As judgment and unrealistic expectations fall away, it is easier to accept friends and family as flawed human beings, just like oneself. This allows a relaxed, unconditional care and affection to bloom between people without clinging to how a relationship should be. Rather than clinging to being right in disagreements, open communication and compromise become the norm. Hearing other viewpoints is no longer seen as a threat, but an opportunity to grow wiser. Giving and receiving forgiveness also strengthens bonds. Peace radiates from interactions as ego-driven friction fades into the background. Deeper conversations become possible about what truly matters: lives, dreams, struggles, and joys shared. Laughter and humor take on new poignancy from this heartfelt connection. It is reassuring to know that at life's end, relationships rooted in love are what remain. This experience of life's brevity enhances gratitude for loved ones. When connections are this richly rewarding, it spreads outward motivation to nurture all relationships with care acceptance, and understanding wherever possible. People become family. This is the promise of relationships gaining new meaning through compassionate wisdom. Sign 3. Greater sense of purpose. When one's life starts changing for the better, they often develop a stronger feeling that their life has significance and purpose. Even routine daily tasks that used to be seen as boring or tedious start to feel meaningful. A person may realize that although their work or role in the world is quite ordinary, it still contributes value simply by virtue of them striving to do it well with integrity and care for others. Small acts of service, when multiplied over time, can make the lives of many people a little bit brighter. Taking time to nurture relationships, help others in need, learn new skills, explore interests. These things feel purposeful when done not just for themselves, but with others in mind. A vocation or volunteering that aligns with one's values provides a modest but worthwhile purpose. Non-essential consumerism falls away as short-term pleasures, while fulfilling basic needs stays purposeful. Time becomes an asset to invest in meaningful pursuits rather than kill with distractions. Each day holds potential to impact someone positively through both momentous and mundane acts. Even difficult chores or self-care like cooking, cleaning, exercise offer purpose by sustaining well-being. With less focus on status or competing ambitions, purpose is defined through contributing value instead of just taking it. This brings a sense of responsibility balanced with optimism. One's role matters little, but matters greatly when fulfilled with care, effort, and cooperation with others. This purpose is sustainable for a lifetime without burning out, by keeping life's brevity and connections with people at the forefront of daily efforts, large or small. Work thus feels fulfilling for uplifting the lives of family, community, and future generations through one's purpose found each day. Sign 4. Improved health habits. When someone notices positive changes happening in their life, they often find that taking care of their physical and mental health starts to feel more natural and balanced. Rather than following rigid rules or trying to achieve perfection, health habits stem from genuine care and respect for oneself. Making nourishing food choices becomes less about calorie counting and more about fueling the body with wholesome, sustainably sourced ingredients. Instead of strict dietary restrictions, it's about moderate portions and listening to hunger or fullness cues. Regular movement arises from enjoying its stress-relieving benefits rather than aesthetic goals, so activities match interests and abilities. Likewise, getting sufficient quality sleep supports feeling restored and focused, not just losing weight. This self-care perspective recognizes our bodies need flexibility amid life's changes rather than harsh discipline. It appreciates health as a fluctuating journey rather than a perfect destination. Paying attention to subtle messages of fatigue or tension guides decisions to slow down, enjoy leisure, or recharge with nature, creativity, or social time. An overall feeling of well-being results rather than just the absence of illness. Minor indulgences pose no threat when balanced with overall habits. Guilt dissolves as self-worth stems from inner virtues compassionately embraced, not just an appearance. Seeing health as a duty leads to appreciating one's potential and lifespan with gratitude. This encourages vitality's maintenance through sustainable, enjoyable lifestyle choices made out of loving self-care. Sign 5. Less attachment to outcomes. When someone notices their life improving, they often find themselves stressing less about needing specific results from their efforts and situations. Instead of resistance to life's unpredictability, there is more acceptance of uncertainty and flexibility. A fixed agenda or rigid expectations for how events should unfold diminishes. Instead of desperation for control, there is faith that learning and wisdom. Outcomes are recognized as ultimately beyond personal control despite effort. While diligence remains, willful attachment to controlling outcomes fades as a source of suffering. Peace arises from within regardless of situations. Reactions to challenges become observation more than emotion. Options can be discerned calmly without panic or rigidity. Patience allows unintended benefits of unplanned changes to surface over time. Failure or disappointment stings less when not proof of self-worth. Temporary losses or delays don't negate lifelong progress. Wisdom dawns that attachment to impermanent things breeds discontent, while appreciation sustains joy. Focus moves inward to developing virtues which uplift any circumstance: courage, humility, compassion, gratitude, service. These qualities of character deepen through embracing each moment fully yet lightheartedly. Life's currents carry one happily along when clinging ceases. Emergent opportunities may surprise in unexpected yet constructive ways. Serenity reigns over discouragement from life not matching preconceptions. Detachment from rigidly controlling outcomes fosters harmony with life's flow rather than friction. Freedom arises from within to ride waves without drowning in desired outcomes or fear of alternatives. Sign 6. Appreciation for life's small blessings. As you progress spiritually, you begin to notice beauty in even the most ordinary of daily experiences. A shifted perspective allows simple pleasures and conveniences to be recognized and appreciated in a way that was not possible before. Waking up to the sunrise, filling your home with a warm orange glow, evokes gratitude rather than the typical groggy feeling of an alarm. The gift of another day alive is treasured instead of taken for granted. Little acts like having a hot cup of coffee ready or someone making your bed bring a smile. Interacting with loved ones, even through brief moments, becomes quality time rather than a task to check off. Greeting your partner with a kiss or catching up with a family member in passing is an opportunity to connect rather than an obligation. Saying, "I love you" transforms from autopilot to heartfelt appreciation. Making it through busy work tasks or difficult assignments feels empowering rather than draining once the progress is acknowledged. Productivity is reframed from a means to an end mindset to valuable achievement that hones skills and edges life's activities closer to completion each day. Beautiful natural scenes that were overlooked, like trees swaying in the wind or clouds drifting by, now provide inner calm and perspective. The grandeur of nature both humbles and inspires you to care for the planet supporting life's miracles. Basic comforts such as clean water from the tap or a hot meal are bowed to in gratitude rather than basic rights. Your higher vantage understands the privileges and abundance many take for granted each day. This enhanced gratefulness spills into each new sunrise with hope, enthusiasm, and renewed purpose to make the most of another chance to spread more light in the world. Sign 7. Inspiration to lift and inspire others. As you progress along your spiritual journey, there arises a strong drive to pay it forward by sharing lessons learned with your community in a way that lifts everyone to a higher level. You recognize how far you've come and want to encourage that growth in others too. Small acts of service like volunteering your time and skills allow wisdom gained from overcoming challenges to directly empower others facing similar situations. Mentorship provides a support system that may have been lacking from your own experience, but you can now offer. Leading seminars, writing blogs, public speaking, or creating accessible learning resources allows widespread inspiration from perspectives that shifted your life for the better. Guidance is tailored specifically for audiences it was divinely meant to reach and make a difference for. Ethical behavior sets the example that positive change is possible through consistency between beliefs and actions. Integrity builds trust for others to feel safe following the path you walk. Your light inspires hope that people's fullest potentials can shine through. Focus remains on serving others and meeting real needs in the community rather than self-aggrandizement. Joy comes from elevating lives, defending dignity, and building each other up with compassion rather than tearing down. Connecting happens through listening deeply to understand varying life contexts before offering advice. Wisdom is given when asked for to avoid assumptions. The priority stays on uplifting spirits through understanding care, respect, and presence over answers alone. This motivation originates from a place of gratitude for help received plus belief in our shared humanity. It nurtures community by weaving individual strengths into a supportive tapestry where all may continue reaching higher together through empowerment of one another. Sign 8. Deeper self-understanding. When positive changes arise within, people often gain insight into their nature through reflection on life's ups and downs. With experience, one learns that personal flaws or regrets need not define them nor hold them back from growth. By taking time after difficult periods or interpersonal conflicts to thoughtfully examine what transpired without harsh self-judgment, invaluable lessons gently surface. For instance, acknowledging poor communication in a past relationship inspires more active listening with current loved ones through compassionate understanding of one's human tendencies. Recognizing and accepting one's imperfections allows self-worth to root deeply within, independent of others' perceptions or comparisons to ideals. This nurtures courage to keep expanding horizons freely without fear of being imperfect. If attempting an artistic style or wellness routine proves unsuccessful due to lack of early skill, gratitude remains for the effort and what was learned. Meeting inevitable shortcomings or weaknesses with patience, care, and a sense of humor helps uncover inner needs or insecurities motivating unhealthy patterns. Perhaps overspending is replaced by meaningful family time that nourishes the soul in a balanced way. Unrealistic ideals of success or happiness lose significance compared to developing talents through serving others and spreading more kindness each day. One feels profound comfort and peace within their unique humanity. Rather than dwelling in embarrassment over inevitable errors, humility, playfulness, and self-compassion foster understanding and forgiveness. The past enlightens present choices, but does not define personal worth. All moments, whether bitter or sweet, become valued teachers. By accepting life's impermanence with equanimity, attachments to temporal images or predicted outcomes dissolve. Constant self-evaluation no longer rules states of being. This self-knowledge liberates one's joy, creativity, and empathy. With the inner critic quieted, present moments freely inspire acts of benevolence. Skills developed through experience gladly ripple out to uplift others through authentic sharing of self. Sign 9. Spirit of service. When one begins to walk a spiritual path of growth and positive change, it's common for a deep desire to serve others to emerge from within. No longer is life just about gaining or achieving for oneself, but how one can contribute value without expecting anything in return. Small acts like volunteering time at a shelter, tutoring underprivileged youth, or visiting lonely neighbors take on profound significance. Privileges like an education or skills. Purpose arises from meaningfully supporting others along life's journey through joys and hardships, not status or rewards. With humility, one's strengths are freely offered to lighten another's load through compassion. Creativity uplifts humanity as a whole. By prioritizing the downtrodden's well-being over selfish interests, their inherent worth is recognized. Larger societal progress requires ensuring basic comfort and dignity for all people. Though contributions remain largely unseen, inner fulfillment outweighs fleeting praise. By planting seeds of goodwill and service, ripple effects will encourage future generations in carrying forward life's purpose, uplifting our suffering world as best we are able each day. Relationships thrive in this spirit, as unconditional care energizes both parties. Selfless support seeks nothing in return but another's highest good. This awakens humanity's shared potential for brotherhood. Sign 10. Stronger connections with loved ones. As you progress in your personal growth journey, one of the areas that often improves is your close relationships. When you become more self-aware and work on cultivating empathy, compassion, honesty, and inner peace, it has a positive ripple effect on how you interact with the people closest to you. Your heightened empathy means you make a greater effort to understand others' perspectives, feelings, and experiences. You listen without judgment and can easily put yourself in another's shoes. This improves communication as loved ones feel heard and validated by you. They know you truly care about their well-being. Your newfound honesty stems from having nothing to hide and feeling comfortable being your authentic self. You express your emotions in a healthy way and are upfront about your needs. This breeds much-needed trust within relationships. Your partners, friends, and family feel secure opening up to you because they know you will not betray their confidence or judge them. Compassion is another virtue that strengthens ties. Due to your increased perspective-taking, you are slow to anger and quick to forgive the faults of others. Petty disagreements do not escalate because you are understanding of human imperfection. This nurturing and supportive side of you provides a safe space for meaningful bonds to deepen. Quality time is also prioritized more in your relationships. You carve out periods for undivided attention spent actively listening without devices as distractions. Memorable shared experiences create lifelong inside jokes and happiness together. Your loved ones feel valued, respected, and energized by these moments of wholehearted involvement in each other's lives. Your communication stems from the heart. Conversations are sincere, vulnerable, and soulful. Through honest sharing of feelings with compassion, problems are addressed constructively as a team. Deeper discussions allow relationships to thrive on emotional intimacy and fulfilling self-expression between all parties. Overall, your personal growth makes you a better partner, friend, family member, and community member. Bonds strengthen substantially through your gift of empathy, honesty, support, and quality engagement. This sign of positive spiritual development nurtures some of life's most precious connections. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video so you don't miss new videos.